once you become one of those kind of social justice warriors or something, where you have to get that next one.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Because I'm sure they're just jumping from issue to issue.
You're right.
There's people just jumping from issue to issue.
It's a constant need.
So mentally, what's going on with somebody who's doing that?
Well, I think fundamentally, I mean, look, there's some truth to it, right?
Right.
There's things that need to change, and there's some good things about it. It's the excesses that I'm talking about, and the well, just the excesses. That's all.
But somebody who goes from one to the next, they're like, for day to day, and they're
getting high for one thing off it.
Yes.
It's like a drug, anything else. But it's also it's an acting out of the most. This is what I predicted. So I'm going to say it's the same thing that I predicted, which is it's an acting out of the most sinful emotion that humans have. Throughout history, it's always been the absolute most. I'm sure it's been condemned by every religion, which is envy. It's like, that guy's got something. I got to bring him down to my side.
Wow.
I got to take him down. Taking down people is somehow some sort of satisfaction. It's, oh, I got it. Took them down. They're awful.
I got them.
I'm good. Or at least really what's in it is I'm bad. I just got to bring them to where I am.
So
good.
How do we
combat this? I don't know.
What's kind of next? I start to wonder.
I don't know.
Or how do we So say there's somebody, and a lot of these people are like public figures that people want to looking to bring down, that sort of thing.
Sure. Anybody that's in the crosshairs, anybody that's out in my field of vision, get them.
Now, say someone who is like becoming a celebrity or looking into, wants to get into, wants to get into the public eye. How do they not safeguard themselves, but how do they live? Like, what kind of path do they live now?
I talked to somebody yesterday about this very issue, and I just said, you're gonna have to get used to it. She goes, how do you get used to it? How do you tolerate it? I go, you gotta go. If you're not in the middle of a shitstorm regularly, you don't exist.
Wow.
If you're going to be a public figure.
Yeah.
Don't you get in shitstorms once in a while?
Yeah, some, I guess, but not.
They don't bother you. They bother me because I'm so attached to my profession.
And your work, your everything is you have a lot going on because your education, all of that is very tied into that.
It's tied into my identity. When you're a physician, it's like who you are. You're a doctor. It's what you do, what I've always done, and when I get attacked, all that gets attacked with it, and I just hate it.
Yeah, you're the guy that comes in the room to help.
Especially when you're just trying to do good. It's such a weird twist on what you're trying to do.
It's so wild.
And by the same token, I'm the type of person, I like to change my mind. I like it. I welcome it. Expand, change, bring it. So you don't have to destroy me. You can just instruct me.
Right.
I'll happily change. I'm not going to push back unless it's patently wrong. But
I don't have to be right. I don't feel like I have to be right.
No.
In fact,
I don't know how to be right. Because look, as a scientist, you don't know anything. You just know you just can the best you can do is come up with a model that predicts the future. You got that, you're good.
Yeah.
But truth, no. They know what's right and what's wrong, what's good for people and bad for people. No, we're much more complicated than that. Particularly when it comes to little giant sweeping trends like politics and history.
Yeah.
I mean, really horrible situations have ended up good. Really good situations have turned out bad.
Right.
Great people have been terrible leaders. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, I encourage everybody to have feelings and opinions and try to do what's good, but to be so sanctimonious about it and so self-righteous, that's hubris. That's hubristic. I mean, Sophocles wrote tragedies about hubris.
And hubris is that we want to...
And the hubris is the belief that I know best, period, and there's no alternative, and that's that. Just read your Sophocles, everybody. It doesn't turn out well.
I'm just sitting on your front porch, wondering how could I be so far from my home. And my mind is somewhere else, but when I find it, I'll patch up where it's been blown.